Hello students, welcome again. Today we will be talking about basic grammar for class 8 and the second topic that we are going to discuss here is pronouns. So a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun or a noun phrase. So it is very simple. Anything that we use on the place of a noun is known as a pronoun. Like he is going to the mall. Now he here is a pronoun. Second, Ram is talking to his mother. Now, Ram is our noun, but we may not use the word Ram twice in one sentence. Therefore, we use his, and his here is a pronoun. Now, we will be discussing types of pronouns. So, the first one is personal pronoun. The personal pronoun are classified depending upon their person, which is first, second, and third, and also number. It is singular and plural. Now, what is personal pronoun? A personal pronoun is basically anything which is associated with a particular person, like I, he, she, it, we, etc. So, we will be discussing the first person pronoun. The first person pronoun refers to the first person or the person speaking or writing. Okay, it includes I, me, my, we, our, us, etc. Now, I, me, my, all these are singular, but we, our, us is plural. Therefore, we also mention the number here. Example, I am writing this note. So, I here is the first person because the noun is talking about himself or herself. So when they are talking about themselves, but we use the word pronoun here instead of noun, therefore they are called the first person pronouns. The second example is the dogs are running behind us. Now us here is a pronoun, first person pronoun, but it is plural. Now we will be talking about second person pronoun. The second person pronoun refers to the person spoken to. It includes you. Now you can be used for both singular and plural form. Okay, it doesn't have different words, but it refers to the second person. Example, you are writing this note, or the dogs are running behind you. So that makes it both singular as well as plural. Now coming on to the third person pronoun. The third person pronoun refers to the person being spoken of. It includes he, him, she, her, it, they and them. Only the third person pronoun has three genders, that is masculine, feminine and neutral gender. When we say they or them, it does not specify a gender. Therefore, we have all three genders in third person pronoun. अब simply if I have to explain, तो फर्स्ट पर्सन प्रोनाउन वो होता है जो बात कर रहा है, ठीक है। सेकंड पर्सन प्रोनाउन वो होता है जिससे बात कर रहे हो, ठीक है। फर्स्ट पर्सन जो बात कर रहा है, सेकंड पर्सन जिससे बात कर रहे हो एंड थर्ड पर्सन जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, राइट। So examples of third person pronoun are he is writing this note or the dogs were running behind them. Now them here is not a specified gender, but he in the first sentence is a specified gender. Now the second type of pronoun that we will be talking about is possessive pronoun. The possessive pronouns are used to refer to a specific person or a thing belonging to a person. पजेसिव का मतलब होता है किसी चीज को ओन करना, टू हैव द ओनरशिप ऑफ समथिंग। अब पजेसिव प्रोनाउन को भी दो कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड किया गया है, विच इज एडजेक्टिवियल पजेसिव प्रोनाउन एंड प्रोनोमियल पजेसिव प्रोनाउन। उसको हम ये भी कह सकते हैं possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. So the first we will be discussing here is adjectival possessive pronoun. Adjectival possessive pronoun वो होते हैं जो हमको noun के बारे में बताते हैं, the noun which is going to follow them. जैसे कि these are my class notes. तो ये जो word class notes है यहाँ पे, ये हमारे क्या है, noun है। और जो भी नाउन के पहले आ रहा है वो हमारा क्या हो गया, एडजेक्टिवियल पजेसिव प्रोनाउन, विच इज माय क्लासमेट्स। सेकेंडली, दिस इज हिज शर्ट, तो शर्ट हमारा क्या है, नाउन है। नाउन से पहले जो भी वर्ड आ रहा है वो हमारा एडजेक्टिवियल पजेसिव प्रोनाउन है। Now coming on to the second category, that is pronomial possessive pronouns or possessive pronouns. इसका मतलब होता है these are the words which are used on their own. They are classified depending upon the person, number and gender. Example, I found my book in the garden but I couldn't find yours. In simple words अगर बताया जाए तो जो भी pronouns जो possessive नेचर की बात करते हैं बट नाउन के बाद में आते हैं, दे आर पजेसिव प्रोनाउंस। जैसे कि दिस बैग इज हिज, तो जो हमारा प्रोनाउन है वो लास्ट में आ रहा है और जो हमारा नाउन है वो पहले आ रहा है। इट इज कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट ऑफ पजेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स। Now we will be talking about reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun is used when we want to refer back to the subject of the sentence. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जब हमारा subject और object किसी भी sentence में same होता है तब हम use करते हैं reflexive pronoun। और इसके word reflexive pronoun के end में, किसी भी word के end में self, S-E-L-F, self आता है singular case में और सेल्फ्स आता है प्लूरल केस में। सपोज आई हैव डन द होमवर्क माई सेल्फ। आई हमारा नाउन है और माई सेल्फ हमारा रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन है। इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जिस इंसान की बात हो रही है एज अ नाउन, उसी को रेफर करने के लिए, उसी को दोबारा रेफर करने के लिए हम लोग रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन यूज करते हैं। अब एक और प्रोनाउन है which is called emphasizing pronoun. It is very much associated with reflexive pronoun. Emphasizing pronoun is actually a pronoun that emphasizes on the fact that nobody else but the person that we are talking about has done the action. Suppose in the third sentence it says, Sita has made this wall hanging herself. Now this here is a very important table that I've put out. It includes all the pronouns so far that we have covered, and we will be discussing it in a little detail here. So first I'll be talking about the subjective pronoun and the objective pronoun. So as we all know, the subjective pronoun is basically the doer of the action. जो करता है, the one who is doing the action. तो इसका एक simple example I'll be giving you. Example is I support you. So now support here, the word support here is our verb. Verb वो होता है जो कोई भी action होती है उसको हम verb कहते हैं। तो यहाँ पे action हो रही है support. I am supporting you. So the word support here is our verb, लेकिन उसके पहले जो भी आएगा वो हमारा subject हो जाएगा और उसके बाद जो भी आएगा वो हमारा object हो जाएगा. It is very simple trick. So suppose the sentence is I support you. So I is our subject, support is our verb and you is our object. So this is a very simple thing. Now secondly we will be talking about objective pronoun. Objective pronoun is the receiver of the action. Objective pronoun वो होता है जो उस action को receive करता है, जैसे हमने first sentence में बात करी I support you, तो जो you है वो receiver है at the end of the receiving, तो इसीलिए हम उसको as a object consider करते हैं. Little golden rule about objective pronoun which I would like to mention here. किसी भी सेंटेंस में अगर हमको पता लगाना है कि इसमें ऑब्जेक्टिव प्रोनाउन आएगा या सब्जेक्टिव प्रोनाउन आएगा तो उसकी एक इजी ट्रिक है. सो इसमें क्या होता है कि इफ द सेंटेंस इंक्लूड्स लेट, लाइक, एक्सेप्ट, बट या फिर किसी भी तरह का प्रपोजिशन. प्रपोजिशन वो होते हैं जो बेसिकली रिलेशनशिप वर्ड्स होते हैं जो किसी भी एक सेंटेंस को कनेक्ट करते हैं. So जैसे कि at, in, on, after, etc. These are all prepositions. तो किसी भी सेंटेंस में अगर let, like, except, but या फिर किसी भी तरह का कोई भी preposition इंक्लूडेड है तो हम उस सेंटेंस में हमेशा ऑब्जेक्टिव प्रोनाउन को ही यूज करेंगे. लाइक एग्जाम्पल, एवरीबडी एक्सेप्ट शी और हर वर प्रेजेंट एट द वेडिंग. हमारे पास ऑप्शन है शी और हर, तो हम इसमें से क्या चूज करेंगे? ऑब्वियसली वी विल चूज हर, क्योंकि हर हमारा क्या है? ऑब्जेक्टिव प्रोनाउन. और इस सेंटेंस में क्या यूज हुआ है? एक्सेप्ट. इसीलिए हम इसको गोल्डन रूल कहते हैं. इट इज वेरी इजी टू डिफरेंशिएट. On to the relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to introduce a relative clause. The relative pronoun includes who, whose, whom, which and that. जैसे कि रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन में हम वही सारे प्रोनाउंस यूज करते हैं जो कि हमारे एक रिलेटिव क्लॉज को इंट्रोड्यूस करने में हेल्प करता है, यानी कि जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं उसको उसका थोड़ा सा इलाबरेटिव इंट्रोडक्शन देने में हमको हेल्प करता है. एग्जाम्पल, द मैन हुज बाइक वॉज स्टोलन हैज फाइल्ड एन FIR. वो आदमी जिसकी बाइक चोरी हुई है उसने एक FIR लिखवाई. सो हमें वी कुड हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट द मैन हिमसेल्फ, बट उसका थोड़ा सा इलाबरेटिव इंट्रोडक्शन देने के लिए, थोड़ी सी और इंफॉर्मेशन देने के लिए हमने क्या यूज किया? हमने रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन का यूज किया, जैसे कि whose, whom, which, that, all these kinds of words. Now coming on to the interrogative pronoun. An interrogative pronoun is used while asking questions. So as the name suggests, interrogative means to question. तो हम कभी भी क्वेश्चन करते हैं तब हम एक इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन यूज करते हैं. ये टोटली डिपेंड करता है ऑन द सब्जेक्ट और एन ऑब्जेक्ट, हम किस तरीके से इसको यूज कर रहे हैं. सो सपोज एग्जाम्पल, who told you? So Ram told me. Now when we use the word who, तो वो हमारा क्या हो जाएगा? उसका जो भी आंसर होगा वो हमारा सब्जेक्ट होगा. ठीक है. whom did you tell? तो जहां पे भी whom यूज होगा और उसका जो भी आंसर होगा वो हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा. So I have given a little chart here, a table. You may have a look at it. तो person thing और a person. तो ये सिंपल सा एक चार्ट है जिसमें हमको ये बताया गया है कि डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस जो होते हैं इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन में, उनके जो आंसर्स होते हैं वो किसको रेफर करते हैं. सो सपोज अगर हु पूछा गया है एज एन इंटरोगेटिव प्रोनाउन, उसका जो भी आंसर होगा वो हमारा क्या होगा? वो हमारा सब्जेक्ट होगा. लेकिन अगर whom पूछा गया है या what पूछा गया है या which या whose, इनमें से कुछ भी पूछा गया है और उसका आंसर जो भी होगा वो हमारा क्या होगा? ऑब्जेक्ट होगा. इट इज वेरी सिंपल. So just to make it more simpler, I have put it out in a chart. Please have a look at it. Now coming on to the demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun is used to represent a thing or things. Anything that is described in distance or in time will be used under the demonstrative pronoun. So examples are this tastes good, or have you ever heard about this, or that is beautiful. So I have given a little chart here. It says that singular, plural, near and far. So if it is singular and it is far, then we will be using the word that. But if it is plural and it is near, then we will be using the word these. So this is very simple. Only 4 words are there which we have to use under the demonstrative pronoun. Coming on to indefinite pronoun. We use indefinite pronouns to refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. It is a word that we use when we do not specify who we are talking about. Okay, so there are again 2 categories. The first category includes pronouns that refer to a non-specific noun. It is not at all specific. We could be talking about anyone. Okay, so in the ending, these pronouns use body, 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 or one at the end of the word. So a few examples are here: somebody, anybody, someone, something, anything. Now all these words are not specific enough, so therefore we use them as indefinite pronouns. Now the second category includes pronouns that refer to a specific noun. Now they refer to a specific noun, but still they are used as indefinite pronouns. Why? Because they include neither, either, some, many, another, one, both, several. Now coming on to the reciprocal pronoun. A reciprocal pronoun is used to express a mutual action or a relationship. The reciprocal pronouns include each other or one another. When the antecedent is two different things, use each other as the reciprocal pronoun. However, when the antecedent is three or more things, use one another. Okay, so a simple example is given here. Ram and Sham hate each other. So reciprocal pronoun is something that shows a mutual action or a relationship. So both the parties may be feeling the same thing or may be doing the same action. That is where we use a reciprocal pronoun. When we are talking about two things or two persons, we say each other. But when we are talking about three or more things, then or persons, then we use one another. Now with this, we will end this video. But I have put out some questions for you guys. In the following sentences, use pronouns in place of nouns wherever you can. Now I have put out some of the sentences which includes nouns, but you have to take out the nouns and use pronouns instead of the nouns. It is very simple. Please do it.